Hey, Professor Virgil. So for week 1, you had us read over chaos theory, I think up to like 173. And then you also wanted us to interpret or give you our own interpretation of what theory is. So I'm going to start with that. A theory is a framework, in my opinion, on like basically letting you know why something happens or why certain things happen the way they do. Specifically, when I say certain things happening the way they do, they're not based on like a guess. It's more so like a observation, logic, or some type of pattern to back it up. And it seems like as long as those 3 things are within the framework of trying to figure out if this can be considered a theory, if those 3 things are there, it can be considered a theory. On trying to figure out why or how something happened specifically. Let's go ahead into chaos theory and what I got from that. So specifically for chaos theory, I honestly thought it was something regarding math or science, but this is a business course, so let's be realistic. I didn't really realize how much chaos theory can affect businesses or how chaos theory is actually happening within businesses in everyday practice, or even if it's not, it's somehow should be, or some residuals of the theory are taking place within our everyday business or however they're running it. Specifically, it has a huge impact on the business behavior and how the industry shifts, and how strategic planning can happen in real world environment. Strategic management within a business has always struggled, or is always a struggle, because strategic management is the planning, the preparation of something, and you can't plan or prepare if you don't know what you're planning or preparing for specifically. So within a real life business model, that has always been, very unpredictable. So you just have to always be prepared. So it seems like that's where chaos theory kind of comes into play, because it's the study of a system that seems random, but it actually follows some underlying pattern. What makes it chaotic is how sensitive or how small the changes can be, and how basically this small little thing can disrupt the actual entire flow of the business. So hence chaos theory. It's like almost like a huge ripple effect. You ever seen like the rock being thrown in the water and then the bloop bloop bloop? That's basically what chaos theory looks like in a business model. I feel like that's the best way I could have described it. One example I read about was the simulation of the international supply chain for the computer company. In the beginning, or not even in the beginning, they had small disruptions, and those small disruptions basically caused the entire system to become unstable. So over time, certain patterns started to appear, and even within the chaos. So even though we can't predict the exact future, we can study those patterns and become better. So those specific patterns that were appearing within the computer company should have been studied, or can be studied for the next, to take notes and try to prepare better for the next fiscal year of said business. So that's one thing I learned within business. Like, everything is not always quick, say, and to the point. You have to be flexible and adaptable, because it's never a clear forecast of what could happen. You never know how your fiscal year for your business may go. So it's always something that you have to be adaptable and have some type of adaptive strategy for, that can also honestly make all the difference. When you have that in place, I don't think you will feel like the casual pressures of being unprepared within the business world when it comes to chaos theory and evaluating that within your business on a larger scale.